let's learn about how we can add these the writers like authors to a test. For example, there are two authors, so how can we can add that, so that we can see in how we can add if this test belongs to regression or smoke. So here you can see this. So we want to do this, and here also you can see Prashant wrote this test and it's 100% passed, and one test is smoke, one test is regression. So how can we do this? So let's go to the Eclipse framework and let's go to the test, Amazon page test. So what I did initially was just ignore this for now. So when I ran this test with this extend report manager dot get extend test assign author dot assign author we are doing, right? So and again you can do, if there are two authors to this test, the two people worked, okay? So Prashant and Sachin wrote this test, so whenever there is an issue they both can come and see like who, like manager can see that okay these two people got it, so you know they can fix this test, so I can assign them to them, okay? And then assign category also is there. In assign category we are assigning it as smoke and regression like this. But the problem with this approach is it's not clean, right? I mean, we don't want to do this. This is my test, and I don't want to add all this garbage things over here, right? So how can I do that? So so one way to do that is annotations, right? So here you can go to the at the rate test annotation, right? So if we go to the test annotation, you can see that there are a bunch of groups enabled, enabled we can pass here, depends on groups, depends on methods, timeout also is there, invocation count is there, right? So default is 1, right? Default means this value is 1, and by giving default it will not ask you to change it. Like, I mean, here I'm not sure if I can change it. Here it won't allow me to change it. Yeah, it's not allowing me to change it. So the default value means that it will take this value as default, right? So that is fine. Then there, what else is there? Priority is there. See, default is 0 priority, it's given, right? Single thread. So all these things are there. So annotations are nothing but they are separate entities, and they can't impact your code as such, okay? Mm, and yeah, so here also you can see that the test annotation has two more annotations, right, on the top of it, this one and this one. So if you go to the retention, we can see that yeah, here there is nothing there, but if you go to the type, okay, so there is source class and runtime. Runtime means that this test, right? So if it is given as runtime, then in that case you can access this via reflections, right? So this can be accessed via regulation, that the rate test can be accessed, and here target method type means these two types are allowed here in this one, okay? So this you can add at the rate only to test the types, right? And if you write a private something private string something, right? Here if you write private string a, and if you give a at the rate test annotation to this, it will not take it. See, it will show an error, annotation at the rate is not for this location, okay? So then it will not take it. So that's why those two things are allowed. And in retention we don't want to go here. Yeah, so here the things are like that. So methods, for example, are like backdoor, okay, from which you can access variables methods from classes. So we do add reflections, and from reflections we can access a lot of things within a class. Okay, so that is there. So the thing that is there in the at the rate test, this is called the element. Okay, so whatever things we are adding over here, these are called elements. Okay, uh, so here the I can't give a string here. If it is, it takes string, it takes, it will show error. See, type cannot type mismatch. So why is that? The reason for that is because the it definitely takes something, like here it returns string array timeout, it's a long type. So the types are defined here. So in methods also, right, in abstract methods, how do we define abstract methods? We just write things over there, like you can see here in the abstract method. How would you look? Public or int sum, right? This is how you write an abstract method. This is a return type you are mentioning, right? Here it won't let me because this it's asking me, right? So that's why. So in the similar fashion, in the rate test also we're doing the similar thing, right? So this is there. Yeah, so one more thing is, if this default is not given, for example in the case of priority, if default is not given and this is removed and only int priority is written, then you will have to give the value, because here there is no default value, right? Now there are few things that you need to learn about annotation is that the annotation does not support inheritance and it can't extend another annotation. Also, it can only declare attributes of primitive type like string, class, enum, string array, right? Enum array, here you can see boolean, right? String is there, class array is there. What else? String, this, class. Okay, so this is there. See, data provider is also there, which we already used. It takes in string, and that's why we pass it as string, right? Otherwise it takes it as empty. Invocation count is int. If you don't count, give it anything, it will take it default as 1. And creating instance of annotation using new is not possible because we don't have any constructor. Okay, so all these are elements, whatever is there. uh, Now let's go here and just create a new class and see how we can create an annotation out of it. Okay, I think we opened a lot of things. So in the src main Java, I created this com.annotations folder, and in this I created a new annotation, and in the framework annotations I have given add retention as runtime and add target as method, because I only want method type. If you want anything else you can add that, but I only want method. So in this one framework annotation, what I'm trying to do is, here I am giving it author. And one more thing I want to tell you, let's go to the page test, and let me just remove this one. I have removed. Do I have it? Just a moment. I hope I have not deleted it. Yeah. Okay. So the thing is that not here, not here. I created another class, I think. Yeah, test class, tester class, no, not this one. I had created a class here, listener class, no. It was a dummy class, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so this is one of the test classes that I created. So in this I want to show you that how we can use a reflection. You can see it's coming from Java lang reflect method. How we can use method reflections to access the annotations. So here system.out.println, right? So okay, so here what we are doing is we are using the m.get annotation test.class we are doing, okay, and then in that dot description. So this is the test. This from here we just get annotation test.class, and then here dot description. So when I run this, so here you can see that dummy test description got printed, and here also you can see form.represent test class dummy test. Here it has the location, then public void dot com test class dummy, okay, test dummy under dummy test reflect dot method, okay, and then it has the dummy test description, right? So this one is passed. If I remove this and I run this, still it would just print something blank because there's nothing there, right? And so yeah, there's something blank, and nothing came there. Here also nothing came. Java run method. So method has everything, right? It contains everything. So this has access to all the annotation types reflection, okay. Now let's see how we can create our own annotation, and how we can do that. So I just created one annotation here, framework constants, right, as I told you. And in this one we have this public string author and public string category, which we did in the particular test, right? We added authors and we added categories. Why I have put it as double array is because if I don't put it as array, here I have not put it in default value also, right? You can see. So I have to specifically, the test will ask me to enter these values. See, it will throw errors. See, it's throwing error, right? What is the error? Change return type of author to string. Yeah. So there are multiple values, right? So we put it in the arrow form like this. If you want to put just one value, right, then it will not throw any error. See, here it did not throw any error because it's taking string. Now if I enter it to paste test dot class, if I just change it to yeah, if I change it to this array, right, now you see the array with here the array is gone, and here one value can also be added, but here you can add multiple values also. So here error is gone, and error is gone. So this is it. So this is how annotations work. I think there is still one more error. I don't know why it's showing that error, but to check here. Okay, let it be. So here test.class is there, right? This we already covered, and here you can see that yeah, I saved it and now error is gone. So author and category. So this is how we have done it in the test class also, right? When I showed you the test annotation. So this is similarly we are doing this, and here also you can see at the rate interface, right? So let's go to the particular Amazon test, and here we will add this author is equal to Jean Sachin and category is equal to smoke and regression. So we need to now add this to our test report also, right? We want to add this to our report, and so for that we need to create two methods also in our report manager. Okay, so let's on the in the listener, let's go first of all, because whenever test gets started I want to just add this over there. In the listener class, on the test start I want to add certain methods, right? From here I want to, but before that I want to create some method in the extend report manager. No, not here, extend reports. So I want to add authors, and I want to add this categories to my test. So how do I get it? So string dot authors. So you might say that, why did you not why can't you just put it here, method m comma, this method m, right? See, it will throw an error. It will say that, you know because this is not the implementation how it is, right? I mean, you can do it, but implementation is not like that. So that's why, we can't do it. Let's just try to import it. Yeah, see, error will come. No override annotation. See, this method is overridden from somewhere. So that's why we can't mess with this. So that's why we have to find a way how to add this to the test. So I have found a way. So we need to in the extend report we need to add authors. So how do we add authors? So that we need to get it from the annotations first. To fetch that from the annotation, and how do we do add authors to the test, right? So here for string author, it's the author extend report manager dot extend test. We're getting the extend test and then assigning the author, whatever the author is coming, and we are doing it in the form of a for loop, because if there are 5 authors, then it will add one by one to the test. Similarly with the categories, we are doing this, right? Add categories to the test. Okay, so we are doing that, and let's go here. Now once you go here, so just like we did it in the m.get annotation test.class.description, right? This one, we printed this out and we got the description. So similarly we have to do it in the Amazon page test as well. So how do we do it? We just go here to the listener, we just go here, right? I'll just show it for you. I'll start from here. We'll start using the result dot c dot get. We want method, right? Because here yeah, here but we are getting itestng method. I don't want itestng method, but there is no way I can get method also, so this is fine for now. And then dot get. Here also we are getting constructor method, so we can use this constructor method. This is still better. And then dot get. Here method get constructor. Yeah, this one get method is giving me method, right? So here now I've got the method. Now in the similar fashion how I did it, method dot get annotation dot get annotation dot get annotation dot get annotation. Let's go there. So yeah, you can see here that get constructor get method dot get annotation framework annotation dot class dot author. So here we got the author. So whatever the author is, it will get added here, right? So now I'm using add author to test. So each author, whatever gets added. So there, description was there, right? So here author will get added, and then add author to test will iterate over all the authors that are there in this. It will return a string of authors, and that will get added to author, and the report will have the authors to test. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it, and we will just run this and see if it works, right? So let me just collapse this and just go here, here, run. So the test opened, and so let's see what happens. I think there is some issue, probably. Yeah, there's no issue as such. So with this opened the laptops, it will validate that there is the title is not null, and then we can just, you can see that it's taking very long. Don't know why. Let me just, will it help? I don't know. Okay, so Amazon test is passed. It got the title, I guess, and it will open the report now, and we can see that the report that it got generated had the Amazon page test, and it has the authors, it has the regression smoke title, right, and it has the screenshot also, and we can see that the authors, the test is passed, and it's written by Prashant and Sachin, and here also we can see author, just like we discussed in the starting. So yeah, that's it, I guess, and keep learning. Please like the video if you like it, add any comments if you have any questions. Thank you.